Hi y'all. Today I want to share with you what this little food processor and this have in common. So we had a little bit of a claytastrophe at my house. I found some clay that has probably been hiding for about 15 years. It is absolutely dry and crumbly. As you can see, it's like chalk. And I didn't want to throw it away. I don't mind buying lots of new clay, but I also don't like to waste things. So I was looking for a good way to condition this and make it usable again. And I'd like to share with you how I'm going to do that. Now I use my little food processor for conditioning clay. It does a really great job. It causes a little bit of heat from the friction, and it just really makes clay great to work with, including some of those really hard to use or the stiffer clays. If you want them to be a little softer and pliable, your food processor is great. Just remember that anything you use with your polymer clay can no longer be used in your kitchen. So my little food processor is a permanent part of my workshop. So what I'm doing is just kind of breaking this into little bits. They don't have to be tiny, but you know, I don't want to bind up my food processor, so I'm just kind of breaking these into smaller parts. And this is one package of the small sample size of the Fimo. And I truly believe it's got to be about 15 years old. There was about 12 or 15 different colors in the package, so all of them are like this. I've been doing this all morning. What you're going to need besides your dried up crumbly clay is a pile of your translucent, and this needs to be fresh translucent clay. And I use a lot of translucent in my clays anyway, so I don't really mind the added translucent. And I'm just breaking this down. And the blue clay that I have here is Fimo, and the translucent I have is Kato, but they blend just fine together without any problems. So I'm going to break that down. And then it's about half. I'm doing half the amount of the translucent clay as I am the blue. So I have my nice little pile there. The other thing you're going to need is a clay softener. Now you can buy commercial clay softeners. I don't. I use baby oil. I can buy this at the dollar store, and it's pretty inexpensive, and it works wonderful. So let's get this show started. So I have my little container for my chopper, and I'm going to put the dried clay and my fresh translucent clay into that. And I am going to go off camera for this because it is going to make an incredible amount of noise. So let me get this down in there. Hopefully you guys can see this. There we go. Okay, so I got that down in there. And then I'm going to add, well, it was here. Where did I put that? Nothing like losing something you just had in your hand. Anyway, I'm going to add a few drops of baby oil to this, about 3 to start with. And then I will come back and show you our progress after I've blended for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so I have been working on this for about 2 minutes, and I'm going to open it up and let you guys see. So it kind of looks like those Dipping Dots ice cream at this point. It's kind of fun. It's warm, and it's starting to stick together. Oh, I got them stuck here. It's coming back together. At this point, if you wanted to, you can pull it out and do it by hand. I'm going to go with work easier. And it is just easier for me to keep it going in the food processor for a little longer. It's completely up to you. If you like to keep your hands busy, then you can just work with this. I have arthritis, so I try to work smarter, not harder. So at this point, we're going to add just a tiny a couple more tiny drops of their baby oil. And again, just 3 or 4 drops. And then I actually want this to be a little more translucent for what I have in mind. I'm going to do pansies. So these are going to be flower petals. So I'm actually going to add, and it doesn't really change the color, so as much or as little as you want to get the consistency you need. But I'm going to add a little more of the translucent clay to this. And I'm going to chop it up for about another 2 minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, so we went about 2.5 minutes, and a couple times I had to stop it and break it back up just so it would get down in the blades. At this point it's just getting, it's sticking together in balls, which is great because then you know it's just to the point that it's conditioned. And now in a regular clay it will make a perfect ball. It'll clean the sides and you just pull it out and wipe what little bits are left. But as you can see, I got 2 little balls here. And you can see a lot of the translucent in it. And you'll have to excuse my dog snoring in the background if you guys can hear that. He is sleeping next to my desk. At this point I'll take it out and I'll break it into little bits and work it with my hands for a little while, and then I'll run it through the pasta machine. And this is ready to go. I do use a baby wipe in between colors to clean out, you know, the little bits and pieces out of the machine, but it is just about ready to be used. I mean, like I said, I'll run it through the pasta machine, and so something that would have went to the trash is now completely usable. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Have a beautiful day.